RC Robbin, thank you for joining me. If you happen to be watching this on YouTube, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Much appreciated. It really helps the YouTube channel grow. So this is a created franchise on MLB The Show 20 for PlayStation 4. The name of the created franchise is the Bronx Knights. They have been wedged into the American League West, taking the place of the Houston Astros. It is my intention to play every inning of every game of a 162 game schedule and beyond. This is game number 138. No skipped innings, no simulated games, every single inning of every game. Welcome to the stream. So let's, as you can see on the screen, it's early September. The Knights are 90-47. They're in first place by 14 games over the second place Seattle Mariners. And let's jump into game number 138. Let's do this. So it's a 4-game set at Oakland Coliseum. The Bronx Knights have won the first game 5-1. This is game number 2 of the 4-game set. View organization's games. Play game. Okay. AAA does not have valid lineups. Let's auto fix them. Play full game. The away team at Oakland. Okay, broadcast looks good. Brendan Pizarski, 11-5. Everybody looks relatively fresh. So as you can see in the batting average race in the American League, Chris Ramos and Michael O'Rourke are in the top 3. These are the lineups. Let's go, let's go. I say 162 plus because obviously looking to make the playoffs, which we will, and the World Series. Thank you for watching. Welcome to a Major League matchup as the Bronx Knights visit the Oakland Athletics at the Coliseum here in Oakland, California. On the mound for the Oakland A's is Shohei Ohtani. He's 6-14 with a 5.69 earned run average. Ooh. Not a good season for Mr. Ohtani. Leading off for the Bronx Knights, Mighty Max Luklitch, center fielder, 315, 4 homers, 37 runs batted in, 32 stolen bases. First pitch of the game. High ball 1. Oakland A's are 2 games under 500, good for 4th place in the AL West. That's Jackie Robinson himself at second base. And probably Max Kepler in right field. Count is 1 ball and no strikes on Luklitch. 2 balls and no strikes. Luklitch switch hitter batting from the left side against the righty Ohtani. Pops it up. Left side, out of play, strike 1. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Checks the swing, pitches high. Hitters count 3 balls and 1 strike. Leadoff man here in game 2 of this 4-game set. Ground ball in the hole, it's short. Cal Ripken throws to first, and there is 1 away. So, starting lineup for the Bronx Knights, Max Luklitch in center, Don Mattingly at first, Chris Ramos is at second baseman, Michael O'Rourke in left, Jacob Salazar is the shortstop, Benny Locicero in right, Matt Saps is your DH, Matt Termini's at third, and Anthony Millo is batting 9th and playing catcher. Don Mattingly, 337, 22 homers, 94 runs batted in, up there with 1 away. Checks his swing, pitches low, ball 1. 15-game hitting streak, and he's 2 hits away from the magical 3,000 hit mark in this fictional universe. Outside corner with split finger fastball, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. Just gets a piece of the 96-mile-an-hour fastball to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Mattingly. 1 out, bases empty here in the top of the first. Yanks it, foul down the first base line. Count remains 2-2. Full count, 3-2. Chris Ramos, front runner for the American League's most valuable player this season, is on deck. And he walks him, ball 4. So, Chris Ramos, the second baseman, will step up with a runner at first and 1 away.
Batting third, the second baseman, Chris Ramos.
362, 53 homers, 143 runs batted in. That's a career high for him. He had 141 in his rookie season 5 years ago. Pitches low, ball 1. His 53 homers is 1 shy of his career high. Again, his rookie season he had 54. Low, 2 balls and no strikes. Mattingly leads off first. 2-0 count. A little late on the fastball, skies it to left. Babe makes the catch for the second out of the inning. The Babe Ruth himself. So, cleanup hitter Michael O'Rourke, the left fielder, 348, 32 homers, 103 runs batted in, and he carries a 13-game hitting streak into the ball game. High and outside, ball 1. Out in front of the split finger, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on O'Rourke. Two and one. Grounds it to the shortstop, tosses over to second for the force, and the side is retired. So, half an inning played here in Oakland Coliseum. Bronx Knights, nothing. The Oakland A's coming to bat. On the mound for the Bronx Knights, Brendan Pizarski, making his 28th start of the season. His record is 11-5 with a 4.67 earned run average. Leading off is Jackie Robinson for the Oakland A's. 285, 10 homers, 57 runs batted in. First pitch from Pizarski. Lazy fly ball the other way. Racing over to the line is Lo Cicero for the first out. Starting lineup for the A's, Jackie Robinson's the second baseman. Burt Wells is the DH. Babe Ruth's in left. Mickey Mantle's in center. Willie Stargell's at first. Cal Ripken Jr. is at short. Max Kepler is the right fielder. Josh Fuentes is at third. And Yasmani Grandal is the catcher, batting ninth. Burt Wells, 324, 6 homers, 48 runs batted in, steps up with 1 out. Here comes the pitch. And that's a deep drive. Back to the track, the wall, up at the top of the fence. He's going to third. He will make it. It is a stand-up triple. Check that. Slid into third, obviously. Second triple of the season for Burt Wells, high off of the fence in right center field. And they have a runner 90 feet from home plate and less than 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. A little confusion out there over the head of O'Rourke. So Babe Ruth, 357, 22 homers, 43 runs batted in. He also pitches in the starting rotation, which explains his lack of RBI production. In there, strike 1. Knights are 90 and 47, good for first place in the American League West. That is Chris Ramos at second base and Max Luklitch in center. Misses inside, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Babe. Out in front of the sliders, count is 1 and 2. Lazy fly ball to left. O'Rourke is there. Throw to the plate. Runner takes off from third. It is not in time. It'll be a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Babe Ruth, number 44 on the season, and the Oakland A's take an early 1-0 lead. So next up is Mickey Mantle, switch hitter batting from the right side against the lefty Pizarski, hitting 286, 31 homers, 94 runs batted in. Late on the fastball, strike one. Backs him off the plate with the slider, count evens at 1-1. High strike, but called a strike nonetheless. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on the mic. Pops it upstairs behind home plate. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. 1-0 lead for Oakland. Out in front of the fastball, strike 3, side retired. So they get a run on the sac fly by Babe Ruth. At the end of 1 inning of play, it's Oakland A's 1, Bronx Knights nothing. Top of the second, up steps Jacob Salazar, hitting .320, 16 homers, 89 RBIs. Switch hitter batting from the left side. He leads off the top of the second. Down the third base line and over the bag, it is out there for a hit. Ruth gets over there quickly, but he's still going to second. Throw to second is not in time. It is a leadoff double. Salazar's 30th of the season, and they got a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Here's the replay. And as you can see, he never hesitated. So next up is the lefty Benny Lo Cicero, right fielder. 311, 31 homers, 112 runs batted in. 112 is good for second on the team behind Chris Ramos. Split finger outside, ball 1. Fouls the fastball back to the screen. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike on Benny. And he pops him up behind home plate. Grandal in foul territory, a lot of foul territory. He makes the catch on the first base side for out number 1. Defensive alignment for the Oakland Athletics in the outfield from left to right is Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, and Max Kepler. And in the infield from left to right is Fuentes, Cal Ripken Jr., Robinson, Stargell, with Yasmani Grandal behind the plate. Stepping up is Matthew Saps. He plays designated hitter today, 298, 29 homers, 92 runs batted in, outside corner, strike 1. Runner at second, 1 out here in the top of the second. In the dirt, blocked nicely, count 1 ball and 1 strike. Way out in front of the curveball, count is 1 and 2. Low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Check the swing, count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, runner leads off second is Salazar. Comes the payoff pitch. Fouls off the high fastball. Count will stay full. Low, ball 4, and he walks him. So it'll be Salazar at second, and now Saps at first with 1 away. As the third baseman, Matt Termini, steps up. 321 average. 2 runners on and 1 out. Low, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Pitch is high, 2 balls and no strikes. Jams him. In foul territory, first baseman Willie Stargell makes the catch. In foul territory for the second out. Got him in on the hands. So now Anthony Millo batting ninth, 243, 9 homers, 51 runs batted in. He has 2 runners on and 2 away. He's the catcher for the Knights. Pitch is low, ball 1. Way out in front of the slider. Misses, count is 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's a line drive base hit up the middle. Rounding third is Salazar and heading home. It's going to be an RBI single for Anthony Millo. And this ball game is tied at 1. Nice 2-out hit by the catcher. So leadoff man Max Luklitch grounded out in the first. He's up for his second plate appearance. Runners are still at first and second. And he slices it towards the line, and it drops in there for a hit. He rounds third. He's heading home. Strong throw to the plate will not be in time. It's an RBI single, bloop base hit for Max Luklitch. And the score is 2-1, Knights leading. Pitching coach goes out to the mound to have a little conversation with Ohtani. Kind of slow it down a little bit. Both hits were with 2 outs. So Mattingly steps to the plate. No official at bat. He walked in the first inning. 2 runners on, 2 away. Breaking ball outside corner, strike 1. Grounds it through the hole. No, diving play, stops it with his body, but no play for Jackie Robinson at second. It's an infield single for Mattingly, and the bases are now loaded. That's 16 straight games for Mattingly. The hit streak continues. It's in the hole between first and second. Past the first baseman, diving attempt by Jackie Robinson. Knocks it down, keeps it in the infield, but unable to make play. So the bases are loaded for Chris Ramos with 2 away here in the top of the second. Late on the 98-mile-an-hour fastball, strike 1. Flew out in the first, he's 0 for 1. And that's a deep drive towards the right center field gap. Back he goes to the track, but Kepler makes the catch near the warning track to retire the side. So they leave the bases loaded. But after an inning and a half of baseball, the Bronx Knights take a 2-1 advantage. So we go to the bottom of the second. Willie Stargell, the first baseman, steps up to the plate. He's batting an even 300. Lefty versus lefty. Kozarski on the mound. And he hits a hard line drive, pulls it down the first base line. Foul ball, strike 1. Out in front of the slider, count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Stargell. Grounds it up the first base line. Count stays where it is. To the third baseman, Termini, 1 hopper, across the diamond, 1 away. Defensive alignment for the Bronx Knights in the outfield from left to right is O'Rourke, Luklitch, and Lo Cicero. And in the infield, Termini, Salazar, Ramos, Mattingly at first with Anthony Millo behind the plate. Bronx Knights are second in the American League in fielding percentage. So next up with 1 away is Cal Ripken Jr., the shortstop, 327, 28 homers, 98 runs batted in. First pitch. In there, strike 1 at the knees. Pops him up, short right field, near the line. Mattingly waits for it, and there's 2 away. So with 2 down, Max Kepler, the right fielder, hitting .295, 21 homers, 66 runs batted in. Waits for the first pitch. Breaking ball. Change up at the knees, floats in there, strike 1. Max Kepler is at 199 home runs for his career. Next one will be the big 2-0-0. Late on the fastball, lines it into foul territory, counts quickly, no balls, and 2 strikes on Max. Up the third base line, played him to pull, so it's going to be an easy double for Max Kepler. They only terminated the third baseman, was the only infielder on the left side of the infield. He played him to pull, and he kind of cued it down the third base line. Nobody in the vicinity for miles and miles. So walks into second with the 2-out double. Josh Fuentes steps up, runner in scoring position. He's hitting .273, 5 homers, 19 runs batted in. Swings at the first pitch, deep fly ball, but Lo Cicero is there to make the catch and retire the side. So, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on, and at the end of 2, it's the Bronx Knights 2, the Oakland A's 1. So we go to the top of the third. Up steps Michael O'Rourke, grounded out in the first inning. He's 0 for 1.
The left fielder, Mike O'Rourke.
Pitch is high, ball 1.
No strike.
Michaels carries a 13-game hitting streak into this contest. Fouls off the fastball. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike.
No, that's low.
Pitch is low. 2 balls, 1 strike. And he yanks a hard line drive. Willie Stargell catches it on a line, 1 away. Right on the nose, but right at the first baseman.
Jacob Salazar.
Here's the replay. So next up is Jacob Salazar. Jacob hit a double in his first at-bat, scored a run. 1 away here in the top of the third. And late on the fastball, fouls it off, strike 1. Ground ball through the box, up the middle. It is a base hit with 1 away for Jacob Salazar. Hit number 172 on the season. Here's the replay.
Now batting, number 38.
So next up is Benny Lo Cicero from the left side. Popped out in the second inning. He's 0 for 1. Fouls it upstairs. Count is strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Jams him. Inside pitch. Upstairs, out of play. Count is 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. The slow curveball. Strike 3, and there's 2 away. Ohtani's first strikeout of the game.
Now
This is the
batting,
replay.
number 31.
A little out in front. Just had teeth, that breaking ball. So next up is Matt Saps. No official at bat. He walked in the second inning. Low ball
Count
1.
1-0.
Matt's hitting .298. Salazar leads off first. Fouls it back. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Matthew has 9 runs batted in his last 8 games. Pitch out, but
Count is 2-1.
Salazar was not stealing. Count is 2 and 1. yanks the split finger fastball down the left field line. Count evens at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top of the third, quick throw to first, threw it away. Salazar's heading to second. And he stops there. So there'll be a runner in scoring position for Matt Saps now. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the error by Otani E1. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Here's a replay. Nowhere close to Stargell. So a chance to drive him in with a single. Let's see what happens. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Side is retired. So they strand the runner at second. The error does not hurt them. And after 2.5, it's the Bronx Knights leading 2-1. So here we go to the bottom of the third. Number 9 hitter Yasmani Grandal steps to the plate. He's hitting a .182, 3 homers, 28 runs batted in. An abysmal batting average below the Mendoza line. Late on the fastball, 95 on the radar gun, strike 1. Popped up, short right field. Mattingly makes the catch, 1 away. So the American League West standings, as you can see, the Bronx Knights were wedged in there. They took the place of the Houston Astros in the American League, and they are 90-47, and right now they have a 13.5 game lead on the Seattle Mariners. So with 1 away here in the bottom of the third, number 42, Jackie Robinson, steps up. He's 0 for 1. Jackie's the first African-American baseball player in the major leagues. At the knee, strike 1. Number 42 has been retired across the major leagues to honor his memory. Low, ball 1, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. I believe it was 1949. Not sure when he broke into the majors. I think that's the year. Slow roller to his counterpart at second. Ramos fields, fires, 2 away. So with 2 outs, Burt Wells steps up. He had a triple and a run scored in his first at-bat. High fly ball off the top of the right center field fence. Right there at the knees, strike 1. Slow bouncer to Termini, throws across. In time, side is retired. So 3 innings have gone by here in Oakland Coliseum. Bronx Knights have a 1-run lead. They lead 2-1. Top of the fourth. Leading off is Matt Termini, who's 0 for 1. Popped out in the second inning. First base side. Chased the high fastball, strike 1. And he pulls it, yanks it foul down the third base line, strike 2. Quickly, he's down 0-2. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's a line drive over the head of a leaping Jackie Robinson at second. It is a base hit to lead off the top of the fourth for Matt Termini. Almost got up there and caught that, but not quite. Needed another few inches. So next up is Anthony Millo. He has an RBI single today. And that's another line drive, this time to center field. It trunks in there for a base hit. So 2 runners on and nobody out here in the top of the fourth against Otani. His multi-hit game for Millo. 2 for 2. So leading off yet again, Max Luklitch RBI single is 1 for 2 with a blue base hit. 2 runners on, nobody out. And this one is looped into short right field. Leaping catch. He makes the catch. The center fielder, Mickey Mantle, tagging at second and going to third is the base runner. So At least it's a productive out. So 1 out, there'll be runners at first and third. What an amazing catch by Mickey Mantle. Running to his left, diving catch. Gets the uniform dirty. So Don Mattingly singled in the second. He's 1 for 1. Runners at first and third and only 1 away. Chance for an RBI. He has 94 of them on the season. Swing and a miss at the fastball. Strike 1. Inside, off the plate, goes wild. But neither runner advances, surprisingly. So count as 1 ball, 1 strike on Mattingly. And it is a pop-up. Left side, third baseman makes the catch. So he doesn't get the runner home. There's 2 away now with the runner at third. Wasted opportunity. So next up is Chris Ramos. 2 runners on. He's flown out twice. He's 0 for 2. First and third. Switch hitter batting from the left side. And he pops it up. Short left field. Racing over is Babe Ruth. Does not get there. Strike 1. So Chris Ramos is hitting .406 with runners in scoring position. And that's the situation we're in right now. Late on the fastball, 97 on the radar gun, and the count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Ramos. Hard grind drive caught by the third baseman. Right at him, right at Josh Fuentes to retire the side. So they strand 2 more runners. And after 3.5, it's still a 2-1 lead for the Knights. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. Up steps Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth himself against Brendan Pizarski. And that's a deep drive. No one's going to get that one. That is a solo home run for Babe Ruth, number 23 on the season, and this ball game is tied at 2. Let's watch the replay. Oof. The outfielders didn't even move. Projected 451 feet. Oh my goodness. So next up is Mickey Mantle batting from the right side. 0 for 1. Ball game is tied at 2. At the knees, strike 1. Mick struck out his first at bat. Out in front of the change of speed, count is 0 and 2. He's a little late on the 2-seam fastball. Count will stay right where it is. No balls, 2 strikes. Jams him inside. Long run for Lo Cicero and right, but he can't get there. It's foul ball. Count is still 0 and 2. Swing and a miss at the slider. He's down on strikes. There's 1 away. Pizarski's second strikeout of the game.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Willie.
So next up is Willie Stargell, left-hander. Grounded out in the second. He's 0 for 1. Pitches low, ball 1. He's hitting .299 on the season. Misses, 2 balls and no strikes. Willie Stargell in this fictional universe has 608 home runs after 25 plus seasons. Changeup floats in the strike zone, 2 balls and 1 strike. Fouls it off. Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 away. Grounds it to the third baseman. Steps, fires, got him. 2 away. Long throw. Pitch speed comparison brought to you by Topps Playing Cards. Otani's hitting 99 on the radar gun. Pizarski's at tops out at 96. So the game is tied, but Ohtani's winning that matchup. So 2 away. Cal Ripken steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. High strike. Count is 0 and 1. Fouls off the 2-seamer. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Ripken Jr. Grounds it up the third base line. Foul ball. And he pulls the slider foul. Just gets a piece to stay alive. Do it again. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth, 2-2 ball game. Up the first base line, and it will roll all the way to the wall. And he's going to have a 2-out single. Check that, 2-out double here in the fourth. Cal Ripken's 31st double of the season. Hit a hard smash right over the first base bag, out of the reach of Mattingly at first. So Max Kepler doubled in the second. He steps in with the runner in scoring position. He's 1 for 1. Misses inside. Ball 1. Grounds it. Routine play for Ramos at second. Throws to first in time. Side retires. No runs. 1 hit, 1 left. And after the solo homer by Babe Ruth at the end of 4 innings of play, this ball game is knotted at 2. So we will go to the top of the 5th. Up steps Michael O'Rourke, who is 0 for 2 today. Outside, high and outside, ball 1. Michael's got a 400 plus on base percentage. That's the number you look for. And that's a deep drive to right. Back goes Kepler at the track, leaping. It's Gonzo. It's a 3-2 ball game on Michael O'Rourke's 33rd home run of the season, a solo shot. And the antics around the bases continue as he gets a long stare from Ohtani. So it's home run number 33 and RBI number 104 for Michael O'Rourke. And the score is now 3-2. Oh my goodness. 3-2, Bronx Knights lead. Here's the replay. High, deep drive down the right field line, right over the 367 sign. Leap from Kepler, but just out of his outstretched glove. So next up, still nobody out here on the top of the 5th. Jacob Salazar is 2 for 2. Steps up. This one was off the end of the bat. Right center field towards the gaps. Mickey Mantle, the center fielder, makes the catch. 1 away. Up steps next is Benny Lo Cicero, who's 0 for 2. High, ball 1. He has 112 RBIs, which is second on the team behind Ramos' 143. Fastball in there, strike 1. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Chases a high fastball, count goes 2-2. Just gets a piece, chases another high fastball, this time fouls it off. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Outside, count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the payoff pitch from Ohtani. Out in front of the slider, strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Ohtani's 3rd strikeout of the game, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 31,
So Matt Sapp steps up with 2 out. Walked and scored a run in this game. He's 0 for 1 officially. Pitch is outside, ball 1. Hits him on the shoulder. So free pass, free base for Saps. And the inning will continue. Runner at first with 2 away. Next up is Termini. He's hit a single in the 4th. He's 1 for 2. Has that average up to 322. It's been hot. Late on the 98-mile-an-hour fastball for strike number 1. 72 RBIs is not second on the Knights. I don't know what that stat is saying. Outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Lefty and a righty warming up in the Athletics bullpen. Aaron Bummer and Matt Bowman getting loose. Termini count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Way out in front of the split finger fastball count is 1-2. Saps leads off first. Quick throw to first. Keep it close. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 5th. Runner leads off first. Termini at the plate. Just gets a piece of the fastball. We'll do it again. Checks his swing. Count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Anthony Millo, who has 2 hits today, is on deck. Just gets a piece. The runner at first was off on the full count and 2 outs. We fouled it off and we'll do it again. Checks his swing inside, ball 4. So he walks another batter. Runners at first and second with 2 outs.
Number 43.
And again, the catcher, Anthony Millo, will step up. He's hot today, 2 for 2 with an RBI. Chance to score another insurance run from second with a single. Pitches high, ball 1. Matt Saps at second. Matt Termini at first. Swings and misses at the fastball. So 4 2/3 innings pitched. This is his 91st pitch. Way out in front of the slider. Counts quickly. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Millo. And that's a line drive, but it will be right at the right fielder. Kepler makes the catch, and they strand another 2 runners. However, this time, a homer by Michael O'Rourke. 4.5 innings gone by. It's the Bronx Knights leading 3-2. So we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. We'll head to the dugout for a report by Heidi Watney, the sideline reporter. But apparently there seems to be something wrong with her microphone, so we'll have to get someone down there to fix that. We apologize, Heidi. So Josh Fuentes leads off the bottom of the 5th. 3-2 lead for the Knights. Swing and a miss, strike 1 on Fuentes. Hard line drive towards the Oakland bullpen. Count is quickly, no balls and 2 strikes on Fuentes. Swing and a miss at the changeup. And there's 1 away. Completely fooled on the strikeout number 3 by Brendan. Way out in front. Thought it was a fastball, apparently. So next up is the number 9 hitter, catcher Yasmani Grandal, who popped out in the 3rd. Just misses off the plate inside, ball 1. Again, his average is down to 182 on the season. Hard to imagine that someone can have a major league job with an average like that over the course of the season. And that's a line drive base hit from the number 182 man. So go figure. One out single from Grandal. Diving attempt by Ramos at second, but gets through. So the lineup turns over for the A's. Jackie Robinson is 0 for 6 so far in this series. He's 0 for 2 today. At the knees, strike one.
0-1.
Pitch is low but called a strike by the home plate umpire. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. And he pops it up, flares it into the outfield. It is just foul. Count will remain 0-2. Almost dunked it in the right field. Again, another foul ball late on the fastball. Slow roller to Salazar over to second for 1, back to first. Double play. Side retired. 6-4-3 double play. The end of 5. It's a 3-2 lead for the Knights. So we'll go to the top of the 6th. In relief is Aaron Bummer, making his 48th appearance out of the bullpen for the A's. He's 2-1 with a 6.02 earned run average. And leading off is Max Luklitch, switch hitter, batting now from the right side against the lefty Aaron Bummer. It's 1 for 3. Inside ball 1. Max has been stuck at 32 stolen bases for about a month. Slow roller to the shortstop, fielded, fires, got him. 1 away. Nice play by Ripken. So next up is Don Mattingly. He's 1 for 2, 3 for 6 in this series. It's a lefty versus lefty matchup. Pitch is low, in the dirt, ball 1. 2 right-handers now warming up in the bullpen. Out there with Matt Bowman is Yohan Lopez for the A's. And just gets a piece of the sinking fastball. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Jams him inside. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. There's 2 away. Asks the home plate umpire if it was a strike, and it was. Just blew it by him. Missed it. So next up is Chris Ramos with 2 away, batting from the right side. His average is down to 360. Pitch is high, ball 1. It's 0 for 3 today.
At the ball.
2 balls and no strikes. 360 leads the American League. 53 homers leads the American League. Just gets a piece of the cut fastball. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. And he jams him inside. Lazy fly ball to right. Kepler is there. Makes the catch to retire the side. So 1-2-3 inning for the reliever. And after 5.5, it's a 1-run lead for the Bronx Knights. 3-2. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Burt Wells tripled today. He's 1 for 2.
The designated hitter, Burt Wells.
Pulls the fastball foul, strike 1. Manager, bullpen. Caleb Smith's going to warm up. Dinelson LeMay's going to warm up. Just in case. Jams him inside. Count is 0-2 on Wells. Low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Late on the fastball, count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Up the middle and through. It is a base hit for Burt Wells, his 2nd of the ball game. And that's a leadoff single. The tying run is on first for the Oakland A's. Almost backhanded by Pizarski. Missed it, and once it got past the pitcher, it was destined for center field. So next up is Babe Ruth, who has a home run today. Line drive caught, tags him out. It's a double play. Beautiful play by Don Mattingly. Line drive to the first baseman, and then he tags Burt Wells before he can get his hand back on the bag. So it's 2 outs very quickly, and the bases are empty for Mickey Mantle, who's already struck out twice. At the knees, strike 1. Pulls it foul. Strike 2. Line drive to left. That is a base hit for Mickey Mantle. And there's a 2-out single for the Oakland A's. Again, the runner is at first. Is the tying run. So Willie Stargell, 0 for 2 today, steps up. At the knees, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
High slider in there, strike 2.
Nope.
Misses low. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Willie Stargell. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Side is retired. So after 6 innings of baseball, it's the Bronx Knights 3, the Oakland A's 2. So next up is Michael O'Rourke here in the top of the 7th. He leads off. He's 1 for 3 with a homer, solo homer, number 33 on the season. And he yanks that cut fastball down the right field line for strike 1. Deep but foul. Aaron Bummer in there for a 2nd inning of relief work. And he's late on the breaking ball, slicing into the seats. Out of play, count is 0-2. Lefty versus lefty. Swing and a miss, cut fastball, strikes him out on 3 pitches. There's 1 away. Nasty breaking ball, nasty cut fastball that he didn't judge. Next up is Jacob Salazar, batting from the right side. 2 for 3 today. Single and a double, run scored.
Nope. Ball 1.
Misses outside, ball 1. And that is a lazy fly ball to right. Kepler settles under it, makes the catch, 2 away. Benny Cicero, he's 0 for 3 today. He was 0 for 3 yesterday. Hitless in this series. Line drive to Cal Ripken at short, and hitless he remains. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Aaron Bummer. Get up and stretch, ladies and gentlemen. Time for the 7th inning stretch. The score is 3-2. Bronx Knights lead. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. Cal Ripken got a double in the 4th. He's 1 for 2, steps up. At the knees, strike 1, 94 on the radar gun. Strike 1. Misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouls off the slider. Count is 1-2 on Cal. 2,632 consecutive baseball games. Bounces in front of the mound, out of the crouch, jumps Millo, throws a dart to first, in time, 1 away. So, 1 away. Max Kepler doubled in the 2nd. He's 1 for 2. He steps to the plate. Deep drive, but playable for Cicero and right. In front of the warning track, he makes the out. Out number 2 here in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting.
Josh Fuentes is 0 for 2, 0 for 5 in the series. It's up there with 2 away. Lead on the fastball, strike 1. Right center field. There is the center fielder, Luklitch. Front of the warning track makes the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for Pizarski at the end of 7. It's still a 1-run ball game. Bronx Knights leads 3-2.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So as Yohan Lopez steps on the mound and Matthew Sapp steps up to the plate, we are going to go to the manager's office and the bullpen. Switch-hander, right-hander, right-hander. Dinelson LeMay is going to sit down. Caleb Smith is going to sit down. Thank you, fellas. Dylan Betances is going to warm up. Dylan Betances is going to go into the game. He is my setup man in the 8th. So, top of the 8th. Matt Saps leads off. He's 0 for 1. Outside, ball 1. Attendance 15,492 here in Oakland Coliseum. Certainly not a sellout. Out in front of the slider, strike 1, counts 1 ball and 1 strike. 3-2 ball game here in the top of the 8th. Checks the swing, pitches outside, 2 balls and 1 strike on Saps. Let's go A's. And I'm basically on as the Outlander arrives to the stream. The Bronx Knights gets a single between the third baseman and the shortstop. It's a leadoff single for the Bronx Knights here in the top of the 8th. 1 for 2. Pitches high, ball 1 on Matt Termini, who has a single in the 4th. They need an insurance run. It's only a 1-run ball game here in the top of the 8th. And that's a deep drive to left center field. Back goes the center fielder to the track, looking up. He makes the catch on the warning track. Mickey Mantle does for the first out here in the top of the 8th. Mr. Outlander, welcome to the stream. It's the 8th. Damn, I just got the notification. Well, good news is this will not be my last game of the night. If you're around later, please stop by. I'm definitely going to play game number 2 against these Oakland Athletics. So Saps leads off first with 1 away. Pitches low, ball 1. Trevor May and Matt Bowman, 2 right-handers warming in the Athletics bullpen. Anthony Millo with 2 for 3 today steps up to the plate with a runner at first. Out in front of the slider, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on the catcher. Checks his swing. Did not swing according to the first base umpire. So the count is 2 balls and 1 strike. And that's a deep drive. Back goes Babe Ruth at the track, looking up, makes the catch with his back to the wall. And that is the 2nd out of the inning. He gave it a ride, but not quite far enough. Didn't get enough air underneath it. So Saps races back to first. And there are 2 away. Lineup turns over. Max Luklitch steps up. He's an RBI single today. He's 1 for 4. Pitches outside, ball 1. Out! Yanks it. Hard line drive, but it's foul. Count will even at 1 ball and 1 strike on Mighty Max. That's a line drive, but right at Fuentes at third to end the inning. So we will go to the bottom of the 8th. It's a 1-run lead for the Knights. It's only 3-2. So, do you want to change pitchers? Yes, I do. In relief comes Dylan Betances, making his 52nd appearance out of the bullpen. His record is 2-3 with a 2.87 earned run average. He has 75 strikeouts and just over 53 innings pitched. He has had a great season. So leading off for the Oakland Athletics is Yasmani Grandal, the number 9 hitter. He has a single today. He is 1 for 2. Inside corner with a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. That is strike 1. And he misses. Inside, count evens. 1 ball and 1 strike. Most dangerous ending playing the A's. You're not kidding. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Grandal. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. There's 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th. Line score for Brendan Pizarski, 7 innings, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, 4 strikeouts. Good line. If things stay the way they are, he is in line for his 12th victory of the season. He will be 12-4. So Jackie Robinson, number 42 himself, is 0 for 3 today, 0 for 7 in the series. He's up with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Bunts his way on, but it goes foul. Innings, sorry, LOL, autocorrect, innings. Most dangerous inning playing it. Oh, gotcha. I wasn't exactly sure what you meant, but I was willing to just roll with it. So, strike 1 on Jackie. Outside corner, strike 2. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. And that's a deep drive. Back to the track is Luklitch looking up. It's gone, and this ball game is tied here with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th on Jackie Robinson's 11th home run of the season, a solo shot. And the game is knotted at 3. Oh my goodness. Outlanders giving the A's some good luck on the stream. Let's look at the replay. Boom. So, up steps Burt Wells. 2 for 3 is a single, a triple. What did I say? Let's go. Outside corner, strike 1. It's been a bad trend for the pitcher, Dellin Betances. He's been giving up these solo shots in the second half of the season. Breaking ball, knuckle curve floats outside, ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. Inside off the plate, 2 balls, 1 strike. Out in front of the slider. Count is 2-2. Just misses off the plate with a triple-digit fastball. Babe Ruth himself is on deck. 3-2 count. And that's a deep drive to center, but playable for Luklitch. Right center field. And that's the 2nd out. So with 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th in this tie ball game. Babe Ruth had a solo homer in the 4th. He is 1 for 2. Steps in. In there, strike 1. Outside corner with the slider. Count is 0-2. Strike 3 called. Knuckle curve catches the outside corner. Doesn't look like he likes the call, but the inning is over regardless. Jackie Robinson, solo homer here in the 8th, ties this ball game at 3. So we go to the top of the 9th. Don Mattingly steps to the plate. He's 1 for 3 with a single. And we will go to the bullpen. And we will... We will pitch him 1 more inning. We will keep Dellin Betances in there for another inning. So... And that swings at the first pitch. Lazy fly ball to shallow center. Mantle makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 away. So next up is Chris Ramos, the short's second baseman, the switch hitting second baseman, hitting from the left side against the righty Lopez. It's 0 for 4 today. slumping a little lately. Line drive, headed for the right field corner, and it bounces off the wall. Nice hop from the wall, strong throw. He is in there with a 1-out double. Let's look at the replay. Hard line drive in the right field corner. Didn't hesitate. Not a lot of speed. It's the one thing about Ramos that he doesn't have in his 5-tool arsenal. It's more like 4.5 tools. We're going to ignore that. So runner in scoring position and 1 out for Michael O'Rourke. Solo homer in the 5th. He's 1 for 4. Fouls it off. I got 25 cents saying he's going to walk off. Well, you keep your 25 cents. I'm not gambling. I won't do it. Won't gamble on my team. It's very anti-baseball. Fouls it off. The count is 0-2 on O'Rourke. I don't want to get in trouble with the commissioner's office. I will not gamble on my baseball. Outside, count is 1 ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Mattingly is, well, check that. Ramos leads off second. Ground ball up the middle, fielded by Cal Ripken Jr. for the 2nd out. Runner will move over to third on the out, so it'll be runner 3rd and 2 away here in the top of the 9th. So the go-ahead run is 90 feet away, but Jacob Salazar, the shortstop, will need a hit to get him home. 2 for 4 today. Line drive over the head of the third base coach for strike 1. Jacob Salazar is hitting .367 with runners in scoring position, so he's comfortable with that runner over at third base. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouls it back. We're going to go to the manager's office in the bullpen, and we're going to warm up John Smoltz just in case somebody gets a hit. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Backs him off the plate. Count evens at 2-2. Again, backs him off the plate. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third is the go-ahead run. Top of the 9th. Score is tied at 3. Just gets a piece to stay alive. And we will do it again. And that's a hard ground ball. 1 hop to Jackie Robinson. Throws to first, and they strand the runner at third. So we will go to the bottom of the 9th. And this ball game here at Oakland Coliseum is tied at 3. Come on, Pete Rose. So leading off for the Oakland A's in the bottom of the 9th is Mickey Mantle, who had a single in the 6th inning. He is 1 for 3. Betances is still out there for a 2nd inning of work. Inside corner, strike 1.
0-1.
Fouls off the knuckle curve. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on the switch hitting center fielder. And he pulls it foul. Count remains 0-2. Strike 3 called outside corner. Doesn't like the call. But there's 1 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Let's see the plays. Too close to take. Even if you thought it was high or outside, you got to foul that off. So with 1 out, Willie Stargell steps to the plate. 0 for 3 today. Swing and a miss at the fastball, strike 1. He's 0 for 6 in this series so far. The Bronx Knights won yesterday's contest, the first game of this 4-game set, 5-1. Misses inside. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Breaking ball low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Fouls off the 2-seam fastball. Count evens 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the 9th, bases clear. It's a 3-3 ball game. Fouls it off again, the 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Swing and a miss, the inside knuckle curve. He knows that was not a strike, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 8. Good stop. Now,
Cal Ripken Jr. up with 2 outs in the 9th. He doubled in the 4th. He's 1 for 3. Yanks it hard right at the warming pitchers warming up on the field. Dangerous place to have a bullpen. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes. Just misses the outside corner with the breaking ball. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fouls off the slider. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes on Cal Ripken Jr. Swing and a miss, strike 3, side is retired. So we will go to extra innings. We go to the top of the 10th. This ball game is tied at 3.
your attention, please.
So, pitching in extra innings for the A's is Matt Bowman's 4 and 5 with a 6.29 earned run average. And what we will do is we will go to the manager's office and the bullpen. I'm putting John Smoltz in there, scheduled to put him in the game. He's pitching at the bottom of the 10th. So, Benny Cicero is 0 for 4 today. Pitches high but called a strike by the home plate umpire. Count is 0 and 1. Benny Cicero is the right fielder for them. Swing and a miss, the two-seam fastball. Quickly, he's down 0 and 2. He was on the roster for the All-Star game this season. Just misses out off the plate. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tough pitch to take. 2 strikes. 2 and 2. Swing and a miss out in front of the split finger fastball, and there's 1 away. Nasty breaking ball.
Now batting, number 31.
So next up is bottom just dropped out of that pitch. Next hitter up is Matt Saps, the DH. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Inside off the plate, ball 1. He's got the average at 299 on the season, trying to get that 300 mark. 2 balls and no strikes. Trevor May and Hector Neris, 2 right-handers warming in the Athletics bullpen. In the Bronx Knights bullpen is the closer. Inside, 3 balls and 1 strike. Hitters count. Matt Termini's on deck. Swing and a miss at the splitter. Count goes full 3 and 2. Thought he threw him a fastball. He threw him a splitter instead. Down the third base line and over the third base bag. It goes off into the corner. Rounding second and heading to second. Rounding first and heading to second is Matthew Saps. He's there with a 1-out double, his 27th of the season. And they have a runner in scoring position with 1 away here in the 10th. Just inside the third base bag. Nice hop, return throw. I'll ignore that because Saps has good speed. So runner in scoring position for Matt Termini, who's 1 for 3. Chases a high fastball, strike 1. Pitch is low, count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Matt Termini is hitting .351 with runners in scoring position. About 30 points. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. 30 points higher than his regular season average with a runner at second or third. Buddy pops him up this time. In the infield, Stargell on the right side. That's 2 away. No advance on the base paths. So next up is the number 9 hitter, Anthony Millo. He is 2 for 4 with an RBI single today. In order to get that run across, he's going to need a 3rd single of the day. And he might have it. That's high. It's deep. It's caught as he collides into the fence to retire the side. Great play by Babe Ruth to make that catch to end the inning. So we will go to the bottom of the 10th. with the score knotted at 3. Do you want to change pitches? Yes, I do. Income in relief. Hall of Fame starter, Hall of Fame closer, Hall of Fame announcer, perhaps. John Smoltz, 4-1, 3.43 earned run average. He has 26 saves and 32 attempts. This is not a save opportunity. This is just to keep the score right where it is. Max Kepler leads off. He's 1 for 3. In there, strike 1. That's a line drive, but there is Lo Cicero in right to make the catch for the first out. Right on the nose, but he hit it right into the shift.
Up next for Oakland.
So next up is Josh Fuentes, the third baseman. He's 0 for 3. Inside corner, strike 1.
0-1.
Line drive, foul up the first base line. Count is quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. There's 2 away. Fuentes is out on strikes. So, number 9 hitter Yasmani Grandal is 1 for 3 with a single. He's up with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 10th. Fouls it off, strike 1. Pulls it down the right field line. Foul tip into the glove, strike 2. Over to the left side. The only fielder there is Termini, who throws him out from the shortstop position. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Smoltz, and we will go to the 11th with this ball game knotted at 3. Leading off is Mighty Max Luklitch, 1 for 5 with a single today. Matt Bowman is still out there pitching. Max is hitting from the left side. And he pops it up. Short right field, right center field. He makes the catch for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 away. Don Mattingly's 1 for 4 with a single today in the second. Pitch is low, ball 1. Slow roller to the first baseman. Stargell flips it underhanded to the pitcher Bowman covering. Nice play. And there's 2 away. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 11th. Next up is Chris Ramos. Doubled in the 9th. He's 1 for 5. Another switch hitter in the lineup batting from the left side against the righty Bowman. And that ball is high. It is far. It is caught at the warning track, and it is a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Bronx Knights. For Bowman, we go to the bottom of the 11th. The score is still tied at 3. Leading off for the A's, here in the bottom of the 11th is Jackie Robinson. He had a solo homer in the 8th to tie the game at 3. He's 1 for 4. This time he faces John Smoltz. Tries to bunt his way on. It's a doozy. Strong throw in time. Great play by Millo to jump out of that catcher's crouch and make the play. He deadened it perfectly. But it was a great play by Millo, and there's 1 away. So 1 away. Burt Wells is 2 for 4. Steps up to the plate. And he tries to bunt his way on, but fouls it off, strike 1. Tries to wait on the slider, but fouls it back behind the plate. Count is quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pops it up. First base side, Millo makes the catch, 2 away.
Now batting.
Babe Ruth, solo homer in the 4th. He's 1 for 3. He's a man with a lot of power. You got to respect him. And it's a deep fly ball, but playable towards left center field. Luklitch makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning for John Smoltz. And we will go to the 12th with this ball game tied at 3. So before Trevor May takes the mound and Michael O'Rourke steps up, we're going to go with the bullpen. And we are going to, we got switch left, right. I'll go Caleb Smith. One Caleb Smith up. Yeah, Caleb Smith's going to, I'm scheduled to put him in the game. I don't want to blow out my whole pitching staff. Michael O'Rourke's 1 for 5, leading off the top of his 12th. And that's a deep drive towards the right center field gap. Long run for Mantle, but he makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting.
Jacob Salazar's 2 for 5, a single, a double, a run score. Steps in, 1 out. Outside corner, 97 miles an hour on the fastball, strike 1. Just misses, 1 ball and 1 strike. Taylor Rogers, a lefty, is out there warming up with Hector Neris. In the Knights bullpen, Caleb Smith is warming up. Late on the fastball, count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Salazar. Checks the swing, pitches low, count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line drive to the shortstop. Cal Ripken makes the catch, 2 away.
Now batting. Number 38.
So Benilo Cicero, the right fielder, is 0 for 5 today. Average dipping to 308. Yanks it to the right side, but right there is Max Kepler. He makes the catch. So it's a quick inning for Taylor May. And we go to the bottom of the 12th with the score tied at 3. Do you want to change pitches? Yes, I do. In for the pitch to the bottom of the 12th is Caleb Smith. He's 4-1 with a 2.20 earned run average. He will face a switch hitter batting from the right side, Mickey Mantle, who's 1 for 4 with a single. Late on the fastball, strike 1. Out in front of the changeup, count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. And that's a deep drive heading towards the foul pole, but curving and slicing foul. Strike 2. Swing and a miss at the fastball. 1 away. That's Smith's first strikeout.
The first baseman, number 8, Willie Stargell.
So next up is lefty Willie Stargell, lefty versus lefty. He's 0 for 4 today, 0 for 7 in the series. In there, strike 1, outside corner.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, 2-seam fastball. Count is 0-2. Grounds it off the glove of the third baseman. Strong throw, but not in time. It'll be an infield single for Willie Stargell. So runner at first and 1 out. The runner at first is the winning run. Next up is Cal Ripken Jr. He doubled in the 4th. He's 1 for 4. At the knees, strike 1. Fouls off the changeup. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Inside fastball, strike 3. There are 2 away. Nasty fastball on the inside corner. Couldn't get around on it. So Max Kepler steps in. Doubled in the second. He's 1 for 4. Swing and a miss at the fastball, strike 1. And he lines it. Oh, just misses the foul line. Kind of slicing it down the third base line, strike 2. Pulls this one up the first base line, foul territory. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at first. This is the bottom of the 12th. The score is tied at 3. Late on the fastball, fouls it upstairs, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. And the side is retired. He strikes out the side. So we will go to the 13th inning here in the Oakland Coliseum. Score is tied at 3. So in comes Taylor Rogers, 1 and 4. This is the closer for the A's, pitching to keep the score right where it is. 23 saves out of 25 opportunities is 2.21 earned run average. Before Matt Saps goes up, I got to fix my pitching staff. We go to the bullpen. Righty, switch righty. Oh God, I don't like these guys. Don't like them at all. Not at all. Oh, I gotta do this. Matt Saps leads off in the top of the 13th. Pitches low, ball 1. Late on the sinking fastball, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike from Rogers. 2 balls and 1 strike. 13 innings. It's almost the equivalent of 2 games at this point. Ground ball to the right side and through. It is a base hit for Matthew Saps. A leadoff hit for the Bronx Knights here in the top of the 13th.
Now batting, number 79.
No, he's fine. He's staying right where he is. Matt Termini, the third baseman, steps up. He's 1 for 4 with a single today. Pitches low, ball 1. Swing and a miss at the inside, split finger fastball. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Saps leads off first. Tie ball game here in the 13th. Pitches outside, 2-1. Grounds it to the third baseman, over to second for 1, back to first. Double play, round the horn DP, 5-4-3, and there are quickly 2 outs and the bases are empty.
Now batting, number 43.
Here's the replay. Fuentes on a hop, over to Jackie Robinson, and then to Willie Stargell. So we have Anthony Millo's 2 for 5 with an RBI today. Bases clear, 2 outs. Grounds it down the third base line, but it's a foul ball, strike 1. Lazy fly ball to right. Back goes Kepler, squares it off, makes the catch. Side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 13th here in Oakland. The score is tied at 3. So stepping up for the A's is Josh Fuentes. He's 0 for 4. Still on the mound is Caleb Smith. Swing and a miss at the fastball, strike 1. Hard ground ball, base hit. The leadoff man is on for the Oakland Athletics in the bottom of the 13th. That is the winning run at first. Let's watch the replay. Next up is Yasmani Grandal. It's probably a bunt opportunity. Let's see what happens. High strike. He's not bunting. It's interesting. Grandal is 1 for 4 with a single. Would have expected him to bunt. Breaking ball in there, strike 2. Maybe the manager knows he can't bunt. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Mr. Grandal. 1 out here in the bottom of the 13th.
Now back, second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Next up is the dangerous Jackie Robinson. He has a home run today. 1 for 5. Misses just off the plate outside, ball 1. Manager, bullpen. Carlos Estevez warm up, Biddle warm up. Late on the fastball, count as 1 ball and 1 strike on Jackie. Breaking ball in there, strike 2. Pops him up, Mattingly races over into foul territory, cannot make the catch. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. The umpire got in his way a little bit there. It's interesting. In the dirt, blocked nicely by Millo. No advance on the base paths. Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at first. Late on the fastball, count remains 2-2. Pops him up. Ramos makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Bert.
So with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 13th, the winning run at first base, Bert Wells steps up. He's 2 for 5. He has a single, a triple, 1 scored today. Grounds it to second. Routine play for Ramos. Throws to first, and we go to the 14th inning. Here at Oakland Coliseum, score is still tied at 3. So before Max Luklitch steps up, manager, bullpen, left switch left. So Jesse Biddle will come in to pitch the 14th. Jesse Biddle, I trust. I don't trust any of those other fools. Taylor Rogers is still out there. Yanks it foul down the right field. Check that, the left field line into the seats. Strike 1. Lines it up the first base line, slicing foul. Count is 0-2 on Max. Inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. High, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Did he check it? Yes, he did. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out here in the top of the 14th inning. Pitch is low. He walks the leadoff man, the dangerous Max Luklitch. He has 32 steals on the season. Pitch sequence, fouls it off, fouls it the other way. Inside off the plate, a little high. Inside off the plate, low, and walks him. He gets down 0-2 and then proceeds to walk the leadoff man here in the top of the 14th. So next up is Don Mattingly. He's 1 for 5 with a single. He needs to give him a chance to steal that base. In there, strike 1 with the sinking fastball. Count is 0-1. Donnie's grounded into 13 double plays this season, but Luklitch on the base. And he pulls it. Foul down the first base line. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Now he has no choice but to protect the plate. Low, 1-2. Manager of the Oakland Athletics. Swing and a miss. Out in front of the slider, and there's one away. Struck him out. Here's the pitch. So next up is second baseman Chris Ramos. Batting from the right side against the lefties. 1 for 6 today. He has double in the ninth. Pitch is outside, ball 1. He has 53 homers and 141 runs batted in. Quick throw to first. Luklitch is back. Check that. He has 143 runs batted in on the season. All three numbers lead the American League. Line drive, but right at Fuentes, who makes the catch for the second out. He is 1 for 7 today. You can hit it hard, but you can't steer the ball. So with 2 away here in the top of the 14th, up steps Michael O'Rourke, who had a solo home run way back in the 5th inning. It feels like 2 games ago. He's 1 for 6. Runner is going. Breaking ball's in there for a strike. Throw down, not in time. It's stolen base number 33 for Max. And he is in scoring position where a single may score him from second, which would be the go-ahead run. So the count is 0-1 on O'Rourke. Lefty versus lefty. But he pops him up in the infield. Jackie makes the catch, and we go to the bottom of the 14th inning. Here in Oakland Coliseum, the score is still tied. Changing pitchers. In comes Jesse Biddle. 2-2, 2.14 earned run average. He has 70 strikeouts in 59 innings pitched. He has been lights out this year. They need him to continue to be lights out because it's the bottom of the 14th. Solo home run in the 4th for Babe Ruth. He is 1 for 4. Checks the swing, but it's in there. Strike 1. It's a tough matchup for any lefty. Out in front of the slider. 2 quick strikes. Lazy fly ball to right. In comes Lo Cicero to make a shoestring catch, 1 away. Nice play, Benny, in right field. And the dangerous Babe Ruth has been retired. So with 1 away, up steps Mickey Mantle. Basically no slouch himself. Singled in the 6th, he is 1 for 5. At the knees, strike 1, 96 on the radar gun. Fouls off the curveball, count as quickly, no balls and 2 strikes on the Nick. Swing and a miss, reaches out of the zone. Gets him to chase, and there's 2 away. Here's the replay. Next up is Willie Stargell, lefty versus lefty action. 1 for 5 with a single. Just misses low, ball 1. Biddle would love to know where exactly it missed, but count is 1-0. Out in front of the curveball, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Willie Stargell. It's a 3-3 ball game here in the bottom of the 14th inning. Swing and a miss. The fastball, count is 1-2. Misses low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases empty. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Side is retired, and we go to the 15th inning. Score is tied at 3. So, stepping up there from the right side against the lefty Taylor Rogers, Jacob Salazar is 2 for 6. Leads off the top of the 15th. Swings at the first pitch and skies it to right. Making the catch, 1 pitch, 1 away is Max Kepler. Next up with 1 out is Benny Lo Cicero. He is 0 for 6 today. Just gets a piece of the sinking fastball, strike one. Way out in front of the slider, count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. He's obviously having trouble seeing the breaking ball out of the hand of the left-hander. Just misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just off the outside corner. Did he check it? Yes, he did, according to the third base umpire. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Benny. High, 3-2. Matt Saps is on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's the payoff pitch. Grounds it to the first baseman. Stargell takes it himself to the bag, 2 away.
Now batting, number 31.
Matt Saps is 3 for 4. He's got that average above 300 for the first time this season. Steps in with 2 outs here in the top of the 15th inning. And that's a line drive, but Babe Ruth barely has to move. He makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Rogers. And we go to the bottom of the 15th. The score tied at 3. So Cal Ripken Jr. steps up to the plate. He doubled in the 4th. He's 1 for 5. Yanks it foul, strike 1. Breaking ball in there, strike 2. Jumps out of the crouch, turns, fires, got him. 1 away. Nice play by Millo behind the plate.
Now batting, right fielder, Max Kepler.
So next up is Max Kepler. He's 1 for 5. Breaking ball, outside corner, strike 1. Out in front of the 2-seam fastball. Quickly, it's 0-2. Strike 3 called, outside corner. He does not agree with the call. Doesn't stop it from being the 3rd strikeout of the game for Jesse Biddle.
The third baseman.
It's right on the corner. So, next up is Josh Fuentes with 2 outs. He's 1 for 3, 1 for 5. Check that. Single in the 13th. It's 1 for 8 in the series. Outside corner, strike 1. Deep drive down the right field line, but it's slicing into the seats, out of play. Count is 0-2 on Fuentes. Swing and a miss, strike 3, side is retired. We go to the 16th inning. Still tied at 3. Next up is Hector Neris, 8-2 with a 3.98 earned run average. Man has 113 strikeouts and 101 innings pitched. 16th, dang. Top of the 16th, Matt Termey's 1 for 5. Mr. Diamond Goat, welcome to the stream. It's extra innings, top of the 16th between the Bronx Knights and the Oakland Athletics. Pitches low for ball 1. This is the second game of a 4-game set at Oakland Coliseum. Bronx Knights won the first game. Hard ground ball and past the third baseman and into left field. It is a leadoff base hit for the Bronx Knights here in the top of the 16th. Matt Termey, the third baseman, is on base to lead off. Matt Termey's going to get pinch run for. You know this, man. Come on, I want a pinch run for him. Next up is the catcher, Anthony Millo, 2 for 6. He has an RBI today. Pitches high, ball 1. Come on, I want a pinch run for him. Manager, substitutions. Okay, Matt Termey's the third baseman. I would like Manuel. Are you just commenting or playing? I'm doing both. I got the controller right here. I'm playing and commenting. That's my gig. This is the 138th out of 162 plus. Every single game is on YouTube. How is he doing both? How is he, I ask you? I should make the picture big. I'm doing both. Thank you, Mr. Outlander. I'm much appreciated. Thank you, sir. I am calling the game. I'm playing the game. This is inning number 16. I'm a little worn out. I'm playing a second game tonight after I take a nice long break for dinner and basically to, you know, throw water on my face. I'm worn out. 16th inning. It's tied at 3-3. Well, in any event, Manuel Margot has a speed of 88. So he's going to pinch run at first base for Matt Termini.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Got to go by. Thanks for showing up, Diamond Goat. Pinch runner.
Number 13.
So, it's 1-0 on the catcher, Anthony Millo. He's 2 for 6. Swing and a miss over the top of the split finger fastball. Count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and miss again. He's out in front. Can't seem to distinguish between the fastball and the breaking ball. It's 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out. 1 away. What a wasted opportunity for Anthony Miller to move that runner over here in the 16th inning. So next up is Mighty Max. Max Luklitch, who's 1 for 6 with an RBI single today. Flares it out. Long run for Mantle, but he makes the catch in left center field for the second out of the inning. Runner stays at first, does not advance. Some 2 outs here in the top of the 16th. Don Mattingly steps to the plate. He's 1 for 6 with a single. Big lead over there at first base. Pitch is low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Out in front of the splitter. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. The 50-year-old Don Mattingly is giving signs to the 25-year-old Don Mattingly. Can you say Mattingly fetish? 3-1 count on the young Don Mattingly. Hitters count. 2 outs. Runner with speed at first. Outside corner count. Settles in there at full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first will be off. Quick throw. Why would you be throwing over there, Neris? It's a full count with 2 outs. You know he's taking off with the pitch. So, full count. Here it comes. Lazy fly ball to center field. Mantle sizes it up, makes the catch, and we will go to the bottom of the 16th inning. Here at Oakland Coliseum, scores tied at 3. Diamond Goat, where'd you go? You should have stayed. Anyway,
Your attention, please.
so Manuel Margot's at third base. I don't think so. I am not, absolutely not leaving an outfielder at third base. So substitutions. Let's see what I can do here. So if I have Margot at third base, can I possibly switch Saps and Margot? Will they allow me to do that? Moving the designated hitter in a fielding position will forfeit the designated hitter and pitcher by fit. No, I do not wish to continue. Don't want to do that. Okay, so let's see. Who can play? Mike? Max. Max can't play. No, you know what? I got to pinch it. I got to get rid of him. Hold on. Manager. Substitutions. Margot. For Gio Urshela. Yes. Gio Urshela takes over at third base for the pinch runner, Manuel Margot. He didn't even try to steal. So, Jesse Biddle is still out there. Yasmani Grandal is 1 for 5. In there, strike 1, 96 on the radar gun. In there again, strike 2. You have basically played 2 games now. Yeah, well, I'm a little, my eyes are falling asleep. I'm worn out. I did not expect this. But yes, you're absolutely right.
Nope, that's the ball.
Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Breaking balls low. I'm still going to play another game later on, but that's a deep drive in the corner, heading out. It is gone. It is a walk-off solo home run by Yasmani Grandal, home run number 4 of the season. And in the bottom of the 16th inning, it is a walk-off home run for the Oakland Athletics as they have tied this 4-game series at 1 game apiece with a 4-3 walk-off win here in Oakland. Let's watch the celebration for the hometown fans of the Oakland Coliseum. So, later on tonight will be game number 3 of this 4-game set, as it's even at a game apiece. Who said walk-off? Yes, you did. I bow to the higher powers that be. What's interesting is Yasmani Grandal is hitting under 200 for the season. The fact that he hit a walk-off is actually really impressive. Sooner or later, somebody had to do it. So, let's do this the right way. Player of the game, according to, who knows, Jackie Robinson, number 42, the man, the myth, the legend himself. I don't know how they gave it to him, but hey, listen, let him have it. So, in 16 innings, Oakland A's, 4 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. Bronx Knights, 3 runs, 13 hits, no errors. Hector Neris is the winning pitcher. Jesse Biddle is the loser. And Jackie Robinson is your player of the game. I know you know all of this, Mr. Outlander, because you've heard me say it 100 times, but for anyone who's watching this at a later date on YouTube, this has been Bronx Knights Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for watching. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. I think 16 innings deserves a like. If you're wondering, like Diamond Goat, I'm playing and calling the game at the same time. I'm not just watching and playing. My intention is to play 162 games, no skipped innings, no simulated games. This was game number 138. Good game. Thank you, sir, Mr. Outlander. Have yourself a great evening. Maybe I'll see you later on today. So the Bronx Knights are 90-48. They have a 13-game lead in their division, the American League West. And it's my intention to get through this season, make the playoffs, which I'm definitely going to make, hopefully get to the World Series. We shall see, said the blind man. We shall see. Anyway, that's all for now. Oakland A's win 4-3 in 16, and I hope to see you again soon.